Hi everybody, it's Dr. Armagan here. I hope you're all well and getting through this situation where we're all locked up in our houses or should be locked up to stay away from everyone. I have posted assignments to Blackboard. I have posted some videos, all the instructions you're going to need, but I thought it would be nice for us to talk about what's causing us to have this format of online courses, which is the COVID-19. And so we're going to talk about a little what are viruses, get to know some information about this particular topic as biology students, right? And then that will add to a really rich discussion online. So first of all, everything that we talk about, I'm going to add a worksheet referring to specific chapters about each topic as we move forward. So you will know where to access this information from your textbook. I'll also be posting videos from the CDC, the World Health Organization, news from CNN, anything that can add to our knowledge and our discussion as citizens, as students, as people who are going to disseminate correct information to our friends and families, okay? So the first thing is, what's a virus? Is it alive? First of all, a virus is not alive. It is not a bacteria. Therefore, we cannot treat viruses with antibiotics. We have to treat them with antivirals, right? Why isn't a virus alive? A virus is not alive because it cannot replicate on its own. It is just a protein sac that encloses genetic material. And what does that mean? Genetic material can either be DNA or RNA. COVID-19 is an RNA virus, just like HIV is an RNA virus, or SARS, or MERS, or even Zika. They are RNA viruses. RNA viruses have a higher mutation rate than DNA viruses because there is no editing. It doesn't correct itself. If there's a mistake in the RNA, there's no way to correct it. So that's why there's a higher mutation rate that we see. COVID-19 was named after a coronavirus family of viruses. And included in those are SARS and MERS. They are genetically similar. And all of them, SARS, MERS, COVID-19, they all started in bats with an intermediary host of a pangolin, which is another animal. And the way that it was transmitted to humans is that the virus mutated just enough that it was able to infect humans. Why is this? Viruses are species specific, and within a species, they are tissue specific. So, yes, coronaviruses are around. They are present in bats. They are present in intermediary hosts like pangolins. And they were able to be transmitted to humans because it mutated just enough to be able to attach to a human cell. Why do viruses need to attach to a human cell? Well, they can attach to any cell if the DNA or the RNA allows for it to be compatible. In this case, COVID-19, there is proteins on the outside of the virus that allow it to attach to lung cells, specifically lung mucus cells and lung cilia cells. It is thought that COVID-19 prefers to attach to the lung cilia cells, that the proteins on the COVID-19 virus match enough that it can attach to those particular lung cells and they can invade those cilia cells. Once the virus is able to attach to those cells, it can insert their genetic material into that cell, meaning the RNA. Once the RNA gets inside the cell, it's able to hijack that host cell machinery so it can replicate itself. That is, make more COVID-19 virus, because viruses cannot multiply on their own. They cannot make more of themselves without a host cell. That's how they survive. Okay, so once the COVID-19 gets into a human, it infects the long cilia cell, preferably over a mucosal cell, those cells begin making more COVID-19 virus, and it doesn't do its job, and eventually those cilia cells explode, releasing more COVID-19 virus into that host body. And that happens through the lungs, and the lungs, those epithelial cells, the cilia cells begin to die, and that's what causes that cough in the lower respiratory system, okay? Because the cells are dying. And that's all that cellular debris there that we need to get out of our system. The human body then mounts an immune response. And it's kind of a very crude immune response. Fever, a lot of mast cells come to the lungs, and then you have an inflammation, the body's way of killing the virus. But the lung tissues are very delicate, and you will have inflammation of the lungs, right? So your own immune system is going to be in hyperdrive, causing even more damage to your lungs. All right, that's it for now.